Hi Virgos, welcome to your monthly reading for September and happy Virgo season. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate with all of you, but take from it whatever will serve you best. And don't forget to check your other placements. Also, if there's anything here that does provide insight or guidance, please leave a comment, like, subscribe. I would love to have you here and continue reading for you. Okay, Virgos, we're going to take a look at the overall energy for this month. What is the overall energy? What's the overall energy for Virgos this month? Well, hello. Okay. The lovers, tell me more. Tell me more about this. What else is going on for Virgos? King of Pentacles. What else is the overall energy for Virgos? The Emperor. Okay. The Emperor, the Chariot, the Lovers. Look at all these big energy cards coming out. And then King of Pentacles in reverse. So the message I'm getting actually, Virgos, is overall energy is about releasing control. Releasing control with this King of Pentacles, especially when it comes to like the day-to-day things in your life. So, you know, things to do with career, with money. Maybe some of you are trying to move or, you know, switch up. I don't know, like there's something to do with property. But all the kind of like to-do list with this King of Pentacles, like the big old to-do list, to plan list, to check off, to accomplish list. I feel like this month is about kind of putting that down a little bit. That's not to say that you're on holiday, because we have, of course, the Emperor and the Chariot, which is still the, you know, bigger energy of still chasing after or pursuing and working towards your goals and dreams. So that energy is still there for sure. But this might be more in the realm of just, you know, letting yourself dream big and, you know, continue to set your sights on your overall purpose right now, whether that's really clear to you right now or whether you're in a place of figuring that out. But this energy of like, there's both the movement of the Chariot, right? This kind of forward momentum, this determination, this speed, this need for speed, and then balancing that out is the Emperor, who is grounded, who is solid, who is, you know, stable in place. So this is the foundation. And Virgos, I feel like you are really good about that when you're in your element and when you're not so focused on the minutia that can maybe lead to just like over fixating on the details and, you know, losing sight of the perspective. But let us go back to this first card that popped up, the Lovers. So again, the message of like releasing control and just putting down the to-do list, putting down the kind of, yeah, all the little obligations and responsibilities. I think that's also to open you up to more going on in your relationships and your love life, your romantic life. You know, if you're able to look up from all the things you need to do and to get done, probably that's what is going to open up the door to potential new connections. And again, with these two cards of, you know, the Emperor and the Chariot, there's this sense of like, this could be something more more serious, like finding a partner who is really connecting with you on a deep level, who really aligns with your values. And then there's also the sense of like, oh, there's something that the two of you can really work towards together, like in terms of your shared goals, your shared dreams. So sensing a lot like of good compatibility here, whether that's, you know, someone who's already in your life and things are going on really well and that's just something you want to focus on continuing to build, or yeah, potentially new boo, maybe. And then what else? Just to say that, yeah, we have the Cancer coming up with the Chariot as well, and Gemini coming up with the Lovers. So, you know, some of those signs might be in your orbit, might pop up, they might be within your own chart, and those aspects of you just might be taking more of a front seat and just being a little more playful, a little bit more, you know, not afraid to share your emotional side and share your playful side and flirty side. And again, just like, you know, I think the whole thing of releasing control and also just trying to find like the less serious side of life in terms of this, the King of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, so that's the overall energy. What else? I'm just kind of playing it by ear here, but I would like us to know, Virgos, what is the block for you this month? Let's take a look at the block, and after that we'll look at, you know, what you should focus on or what the advice is. So what's the block for Virgos this month? What is the block? Not sure what that was. 6 of Cups. So this block, I mean, I think it relates back to just being open, right? 6 of Cups. The block is going to be managing your energy. I think it goes back to this card, right? In terms of putting down that to-do list for a little bit, and also the to-do list is also things that not just you want to get done, but other people want you to get done for them, right? It's other people's expectations, other people's needs, other people's expectations of you, and the obligations that they're placing on you. So the block is really going to be about how you're going to manage this energy of yours, of what you're giving out to other people. Technically this came up in reverse, so, but you know, usually this card is a very, like, I want to say, I read it usually in a more positive light of like, oh, you know, mutual aid and giving and taking, receiving and exchange. But in this context for you, I feel like there's almost an opposite message of like, maybe you should stop giving out so much this month and focus in on really just, you know, giving yourself what you need and doing things that really make you feel good and make you feel like you're moving forward, without having to take into account other people so much. Like, obviously not in a way of being selfish, but it's just simply a question of energy management, right? And sometimes, like, we're just not in a position to constantly be in a giving mood, right? So I feel like that is going to be the block of like not giving out too much, not doing too much, not constantly overextending yourself. And what's the advice, or what's the focus for Virgos this month? What is the focus for Virgos this month? Yeah. So we kind of go back to this idea of like being more in tune with, you know, some of your Cancer, some of your Gemini, like all of a sudden all these like cup cards are coming out, right, with the moon as well. So the focus is, again, relating to the block, which is about you're spending too much of energy. The focus is going to be about, you know, preserving that and being in tune with your inner voice, your intuition. The focus is really going to be about kind of, you know, assessing what are some of the things you need to release or you need to leave behind, especially when it comes to the emotional giving and the doing, right? So there's the physical tasks and the to-do lists that, you know, you're being asked to just set aside for a little while, and then the deeper work, I think, is then also taking a look at, okay, what are some of the emotional obligations I feel, or the built up, the built up emotional baggage that I need to kind of take a look at and see, you know, what needs to be let go of. If there's any people, any relationships, right? Again, if we're trying to make room for this beautiful energy, like what are maybe some of the past relationships, past hang-ups that you are still holding on to, that, yeah, it's time to say thank you to them and to leave behind. And then obviously with the moon here as well, like it's just so much is about focusing in on your inner emotional world. Okay, so Virgos, I think it also just makes so much sense, like as we're entering into fall, into a change in the season, right? Like we've been through all the fun summer months, and now there is this kind of return, this quietening down, and you're the one who's kind of leading the change there. So Virgos, I hope you have a beautiful September, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.